Hi guys, welcome back to the Resinator, and I'm going to do a winter frog this week. As usual, his eyes are already in. Don't think I've done a particularly good job of putting them in this time. Not that I do anyway, but you know. So I've got some resin mixed up just a little bit because I'm just going to put some in his back and his feet. And I've got some pretty little snowflakes. So I'm going to pop some of those in his back and then some silver glitter in his feet and legs, I think. So first things first, let's pop some clear in there. This has been through the debubbling machine. But I can see, where's it gone? Maybe it came up and popped. This resin's really good at releasing its bubbles, even though it's been through the degassing machine, the debubbler. I'm using Nick Pro, and I find that it doesn't bubble up that much anyway if you don't go too mad when you're mixing it. But it does let go of its bubbles really well. So I'm now just going to pop some of these in, and they're little snowflakes that have got like a hologrammy coating on them. So I'm just going to pop them in and push them down. I don't want too many in there, but I also don't want them, I need them to show up. I want them to look a little bit random, not like I've just popped them in there and lined them up. And I've already lost one. I can't pick it up. Oh well, get that later before it sticks to my mat. Pop some a little bit further into his head. These do actually float until you push them down, and then once they're got resin on top of them, they stay underneath, which is cool. Let's just put one in there. That will do with those. What have I done with my scissors? There we are. Now I don't want to use all of that with this glittery stuff, so I'm going to put some in there because I only need it for the feet and I don't actually need that much of it. So let's just pop a bit of that in there. I've probably already dropped it in there. No, that makes a change. Pop a little bit of resin in there. Give it a little bit of a mix. And now I'm just going to drizzle it into his toes. Just putting a blob in each toe to start with because it does run down. Especially if you put as much in it as I did then. Just want to add a little bit into the thighs because I don't want to put any more in the feet, the back feet, but I do want a bit in the thighs. Make sure that there's the same amount in both sides. I think that's about right. And I didn't really want that to flow out of the elbow and into the back, but as I'm not going to be able to get it out again, I might as well make the other one the same. I don't know, maybe I should just put some in there. I want it to look like winter. Okay, there we go. Going to keep an eye on that, catch any bubbles that may come up, and then while it's curing, have a little think about what colour I want to do the next layer. I was thinking of like a nice pearly white, but I don't know, I've got plenty of time to think about that because this won't be ready to put the next layer on until tomorrow. So yeah, just keep an eye on it while it cures, and I will see you tomorrow for the next stage. So the first layer of my winter froggy is all cured, and it's time to put the next layer on. I've already mixed my resin. It's a little bit bubbly, and I was going to put it through the debubbling machine, but I'm going to be putting mica in it. So now I'm going to make this layer a nice pale blue. So even though this says fluorescent blue, I really like the shade. You know, if it turns out to be glow in the dark, well then, hey, cool. But when it's not in the dark, I really like this shade of blue. So I'm going to pop some of this in, and then if it's a little bit too dark, I've just stabbed myself with my tweezers. If it's a little bit too dark, I've got some white mica and some diamond white mica that I can pop in it. I might stick a little bit of the diamond white in anyway. So I'm just going to go with 2 little spoons of this to start with, and we'll mix it in and we'll see what it looks like. Let's move him over a sec. It's hard to see because the stick's blue, but that's actually really nice. I think I'm going to put 1 more spoon of blue, and I might put 1 diamond white in as well. This diamond white is absolutely beautiful. If it doesn't show up so much in this blue, I'll pop another spoon in. Yeah, it does a little bit. Do you know what? I might just put 1 in anyway. Don't think this is going to be enough, but I was using the end of a bottle of resin, so if that's the case, I will have to wait for this layer to cure and then do another layer of a different resin, purely because you can't mix resins. You can't mix resin brands just wiping my stick. Yeah, you can't mix resin brands. It's okay once they're cured and you're putting another layer on top, but not while they're wet. So let's pour this in. Actually, I might be all right with the amount, which would be great because I don't really want to have to do a final layer on it. Maybe not enough for the feet. No, I don't know. Oh yeah, there'll be enough. I'm just going to give that a second to settle and move into the feet. I'm going to just help that along a little bit. Make sure it goes up into all the toes. And just add a tiny little bit more. I probably should have waited to add that bit because I'm going to need to check for bubbles. Let's see if I can get my silicone tool out without destroying everything. I need to just go underneath his chin and pull out any bubbles. Just giving his toes a final check. There we go. A little spritz of alcohol. And I'll see you back for the demould. So my little winter frog is ready to come out of the mould. So I'm just going to loosen his toes. And pull his thighs out. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, the eyes actually came out pretty good. I really thought I'd mucked those up. I really did. But he's really cool. He's so wintry. Next time I'll put less of the snowflakes in, but you can still tell what they are. So I'm really, really happy with him. I think he might be my favourite one so far. Oh, love him. So what I want to do with him is give him a woolly hat. So I'm probably going to have to stick that on with the glue gun. But when I was trying this on one of my other frogs, I actually tried this on Sharon from last week or the week before to see how easy these hats would go on, because I knew they wouldn't just stay on. And if you remember, Sharon's got a crown, and the crown actually gripped hold of this a little bit better to get it to stay on. So I actually think I'm going to put a crown on him in the interest of keeping the hat in a better position. So I've got a bit of high viscosity UV resin. I'm going to pop a blob there. And just stick the crown on there and then cure it up. Yep, that's nice and steady. So this is going to be probably a bit awkward to do, and I'm probably going to make an absolute pig's ear of it on camera. But do you see what I mean? The hat actually stays on a little bit better. So what I might do is put a little blob of glue there and get this on quick and just press it down there like that, and then carefully do the same on the other side. Let's turn him round. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness me. He is adorable. Okay, so he's got a little scarf as well, but I don't know if the little scarf is going to end up being too much, but I'm going to try it. I'm just going to put it round there like that. And maybe cross it over. A little bit of glue there just to hold it on. Cross it over. And then a little bit of glue on there just to keep it crossed. Hot glue's a wonderful thing. And then when he sits down, if you just leave those poking out. Oh my God, I love him so much. Okay, I'm going to bring him up. And actually, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of that hat as well, because I think it's better when it's just pulled back slightly. Oh my goodness me, I've never said anything so cute. Anyway, isn't he adorable? Definitely my favourite frog so far. There we go. I'm going to hold him like that. So if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I have used in this project will be in the description, along with links to my Etsy store and to buy me a coffee, and anything that comes in from those goes straight back into the channel. Don't forget to look in the description for discount codes. I'm affiliated with numerous websites. So all that's left to say is thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care guys. Bye.